Hello there, you're watching The Pulse on the JoyNews channel. We're live on DSTV channel 421, GoTV channel 144. This is JoyNews, independent, fearless and credible journalism. Coming up this afternoon on The Pulse, we do have to talk about this. Residents of Ashalaja and its environs continue to count their losses in the Gan South municipality as last night's downpour led to flooding in the community. About 1,500 people are reported to have been displaced. We'll get you updates on that shortly. And it's been a tale of 7 colors, of 7 rivers, far from what you describe as fresh and healthy. This afternoon on The Pulse, we revisit Distraction for Gold, the JoyNews documentary, which is exposing illegal mining activities in the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve. Plus, the race for the General Secretaryship of the National Democratic Congress is heating up as candidates hit the grounds running. This afternoon, we engage Fifi Fiabikwete. He explains to us why he should be chosen as the most suitable replacement for the incumbent secretary, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, who's stepping down after serving the party for the last 17 years. These and more coming up here on The Pulse with me, Blessed Sogah. As always, The Pulse is brought to you by Global Communities Dignilu, Affordable Safe Sanitation. Remember that this afternoon we're streaming live on YouTube and all of our social media handles. It's at JoyNews on TV. I am Blessed Sogah. Thanks for choosing us. We're back with the details shortly. And this afternoon, it's been a tale of 7 colors, of 7 rivers, far from what you would describe as fresh and healthy. Well, what happened? It's simple. We destroyed it for gold. Well, at least that is what we're discovering in our latest episode of the JoyNews Hotline documentary dubbed Distraction for Gold. It highlights the extent and impact or effect of the illegal mining activities in the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve in the Western region. In case you missed the full documentary last night, here are excerpts put together by Erastus Asari Donko.
On August 17th this year, the Minerals Commission, in a press release, stated that the Lands Minister has not issued any license for minerals prospecting in any forest reserve. The release, signed by Chief Executive Officer of the Commission, IEC, referred to a letter by Akonta Mining Limited dated August 8, 2022, which was an application for an entry permit to enter the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve at Samreboy in the Western region. The release said the application must be processed, quote, subject to the Honorable Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Directive on Mining in Forest Reserve. But even before the Lands Ministry would indicate publicly its position on the application, our checks indicate active mining in the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve. A visit to the forest revealed large portions of the reserve already mined and degraded. This drone footage taken few days ago shows active mining linked to Akonta Mining Limited under the protection of armed personnel. The forest reserve is being destroyed with impunity even at the time of airing this report.
We are here at this Tontokrom. The hot duties, and there are some policemen and media here.
Despite Love News' expose on military personnel protecting miners in the Odaho section of the Apamprama Forest Reserve, security personnel are still providing protection for miners who are pillaging the reserve currently, as corroborated by the Mentiahene of Bekwai, Nana Kusi Frimpong Kotobre.
My district is Amanswe Central. That is where I have my cocoa farm. In that area, there's a forest called Kobo Forest. The forest is guarded by soldiers as people mine inside the forest. I had a confrontation with the soldiers. They said they are on duty. What kind of duty is being held in the forest? Ministers and people in government are the ones protecting them. Because I can't hire military men, if I could, I would ask them to accompany me to the farm to weed.
between the Akameko form said, or me go to Fumlam and Cordo.
And you're welcome back. Since the airing of that documentary, a social media campaign has started with the hashtag No to Galamsey, with Ghanaians registering their displeasure about the extent of damage illegal mining is causing to our water bodies. So I would very shortly give you some of the reactions we're getting from social media. But first, coordinator of the Eco-Conscious Citizens, Awula Sewa, is joining us now to burn that conversation. Awula, thank you for your time. You've watched the documentary. Of course, playing back excerpts of it, what are your thoughts? So definitely rework the line to try as much as possible to get to Awula Sewa, who's definitely going to share her thoughts with us on what she also thinks about the documentary. But many of you as well on social media have been commenting on this with the hashtag No to Galamsey, indicating clearly what it is that government needs to do to address the issues surrounding illegal mining. Probably it's a good time to get to some of the comments as we have them coming through. So you have one coming through here with the name Mareka Ebenezer. He says that here's Chairman Wontumi, an influential personality within Ghana's ruling political party, which is the NPP, blatantly disregarding mining regulations and destroying the forest and water bodies. That's what Mareka is indicating on social media. There's also a comment coming through from Kwesi Bugatti. He says that where are we going to run to? And I guess that's a song by Stonebwoy rehashing, of course, his belief that many of our water bodies have been destroyed. Then we also do have our own Lexus Bill also commenting on this matter, says that very sad, and he joins with the hashtag No to Galamsey. And this has been one of the most circulated pictures of JoyNews online, indicating obviously the extent of damage. So you see Erastus himself there with a number of different shades of the colors that we're referring to in terms of how polluted the water bodies are, the turbidity levels being on the rise, and all of that. So it's a good time to be hearing from Awula Sewa. Awula, what do you think about some of the comments that we're seeing on social media, with some Ghanaians obviously sharing their views of what they think about destruction for gold?
And I can't find the words to express the fact that it is unacceptable. But the good news is that it can be stopped today. It can be stopped today if the political will is there. We know the persons involved. We know the persons involved, whether they are connected to the political parties or not. It's a simple question of asking them to stop and then prosecuting those who have broken the law. It's very, very simple. If we really have the political will to stop the destruction before we are all destroyed. Putting the presidency on the line means being prepared to stop those. I'm sorry about you. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, so I think putting the presidency on the line means that robust action will be taken against anybody involved. And we know the players. So we just need to not just tell them to stop, but begin to prosecute them. And believe me, the rivers will begin to turn back to their natural color when we stop this reckless environmental vandalism.
And in terms of policy measures, are we out of options yet?
You know, we're not out of options. What I'm trying to say, or what I am saying, is that we're not out of options. The whole fight has been, as somebody described it, a PR stunt, parading one or two people every now and then, but not seriously tackling the problem at its root. The only way to tackle the problem, we know stop them. Recently, we found out about the highly placed member of the party involved. Stop them and start prosecution, and then stop allowing prospecting in forest reserve. Just stop it altogether. No ifs, no buts. Just stop it. And once we employ those measures, we will stop this insanity that is going on. It can be easily a political will to stop it.
Right. But then, giving this very documentary and some of the findings we're getting as to how some powerful hands may be behind this, finally, what do you have to say about what it is that the authorities have to do to bring finality to matters? Very simple. Bring them to book. I have to commend JoyNews for the excellent documentary that was done. We really commend you. You've done all the work. All that needs to be done is to bring those who have been breaking the law to book. It is very, very simple. What is lacking is the political will. What we are very good at is PR stunts, making the public think that something is. All right, we want to thank you for your time here on The Pulse. For now, there's a time to also bring you some updates because residents of Ashalaja and adjoining communities in the Gas South municipality continue to count their losses following last night's downpour, which led to flooding in the community. About 1,500 people have been displaced, leaving 1,000 houses flooded after River Densu overflew its banks. For now, local authorities say that they are working around the clock to relocate all displaced persons to safety, while stakeholders are also engaging to possibly close down all schools in the area. So let's cross over now to my colleague Maxwell Agbagba, who's in Weija with some officials of NATMO to get the mood and also to get us some updates. Maxwell, if you can hear me, where are you now and what's happening? Also, my colleague Maxwell Agbagba obviously readying himself to fire away and to give us some updates live from Weija, where you can see in your shots there. I believe a joint task force now. So this has gone beyond NATMO, which is the National Disaster Management Organization. It appears that they are asking for more men, and possibly that may have accounted for the military men that we are seeing there in your shots. We'll be getting back to Weija, try as much as possible to get you the very latest on this flooding incident. But for those of you who haven't seen the pictures yet, you're getting to see what's happening in Ashalaja and its environs. So we'll take you there shortly. My colleague Maxwell Agbagba is there for us. Maxwell, if you can hear me, just tell us about the latest there. Maxwell, we're having some difficulties hearing you. If you can just give us updates. What are we seeing now and what's happening?
So, Blessed, what you can see now are personnel. Blessed, what you can see now are personnel from the 48th Engineer Regiment who just arrived here on the ground. And this is what they're doing. They came with some boats that they're going to use to rescue some people who've been marooned here at Weija. They're drawing our attention to join the boat right now. So we're going to join them on this rescue mission to see the extent of the flooding and to see what exactly they'll be doing. But a lot of... Keep at the middle, okay. But a lot of communities here, I'm talking about Weija, Oblogo, and a lot of other communities in the Weija municipality who have been trapped in their homes as a result of this flooding situation. As I speak to you, Blessed, churches, schools, shops, you can see all these people, all of them have been forced out of their homes as a result of the flooding. And some minutes before, we got their belongings, all of them moving to safer ground where they can spend the night. Some of them have been interacting with me that they do not think that they'll be able to sleep in their homes today, and that is true because, as you can see, a lot of the houses here, in fact, all the houses within this enclosure have been submerged. All the residents forced out of their homes, and this is not the only place affected by this situation. Earlier we're at Tetigu also flooded. A lot of the people forced out of their homes. The National Disaster Management Organization is also on the ground in another area that is Tetigu, also on another rescue mission. You can see these soldiers from the 48th Engineer Regiment. They've come to the part where we are experiencing, what you call, the ferocity of the water that has been gushing from the Weija Dam. Some of the residents, tell me. You can see that home there, submerged. Everyone has left the gates locked. Some of them have had a water level reaching their knee, and that's the seriousness of the situation. So you can see the man in blue, for instance. You can see the water level has reached his knee level. You can see another man. Look at him. Look at him above his thigh level with some of his possessions, moving out of his house. And this mirrors exactly what we've been seeing in this whole enclave. All the people who live here are leaving their homes, many of them. And they've left their houses. See, this home, for instance, completely deserted. That's another man who's trying to come out of this house. Everything, I'm told, completely gone in most of the houses here. You can see children. Look at children. Look at children being rescued. In this canoe, their possessions. You can see their parents, even as they move, even in this sad situation, they are happy that the military is coming in here, to help them. This is the seriousness of the situation. And as we get closer to the Weija Dam, it gets extremely bad. Many of the residents have been speaking to tell me that they witnessed this situation in the past. In 2016, something serious as this, happened in their community. But for a very long time, they've not had water coming to their homes in this manner. Look at this house, completely submerged. I say partially submerged, rather. Amadi Christian Villa. Everyone here has evacuated from this home. They've moved to safer ground, and tonight they are not spending the night here. Personnel from the 48th Engineering Regiment moving to many of the homes, the people who've been marooned here, to try and save them. You can see some of them coming with their possessions. And as we get closer, you could tell that there's more water coming downstream. There is more water coming downstream. So just for me to keep quiet so you hear the sound of the water, maybe the camera should position so that you see how bad the situation is. So this is what we're talking about. And you can hear the sound of It feels like you're on a Volta Lake somewhere. You can feel and hear the ferocity of the water that is descending, that is coming downstream. I see more people swimming from the other side. Cassie, okay, so you can see when we talk about people being marooned in their homes, this is what we are talking about. There's another one here. There's a lady swimming. There's a lady swimming at the other side together with another man. Can we zoom? So let's zoom to give you a better view of that lady and gentleman. Swimming in what looks like a mini Volta Lake. This has never happened in a very long time. The last time it happened was sometime in 2016, where a lot of these residents were forced out of their homes. Okay. So the sound you're hearing is coming from personnel of the 48th Engineer Regiment. Okay, so as we are getting closer, let me interact with some of the people here in this boat. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Your name, sir? I'm Joe. Joe, where do you live?
I live in White Cross.
White Cross?
Weija White Cross.
Weija White Cross. Yeah. So, are we going to your house right now?
Yeah, it's not actually very safe there because the whole place is full of water. So, the only thing is I should take refuge somewhere before I get there. Because staying there...
Okay, so you can see, I want to believe that's a personnel of NADMO trying to save another person who was marooned here in this community. It feels like an island here.
Yeah, so it's not very safe. All the rooms are flooded and there's nothing like staying there. You just take refuge somewhere.
Yeah. So what, you lost all your properties?
Well, in the morning we saw that the water was coming, so we had to send our things somewhere, and then we raise our things somewhere, put them up somewhere, remove our properties and send them somewhere.
Wow. Is it the first time you've seen something like this here?
Yeah, this is the first time. I was here since 2019, but no such thing ever happened in this area, except today that we've seen something like that, which is very, very surprising.
Okay, can you quantify what you've lost so far in this flood?
Our electronic systems and our fridges are on the water floating. Yeah.
Oh, they're on the water floating?
Yes. Well, you can't retrieve them when they are going. The electronic systems, your TVs, and then the refrigerators are floating on the water and you can't retrieve them. So it's like we left you.
I'll come back to you shortly, but I want our viewers to have a look. So look at that. I want Cassie to pan. Look at that. So these are all people from okay. Unable to move. Unable to move. Now I want to find a way. And you can see there are some children, also up there. With all their properties. Look at that. Look at that blessing. Water level now going beyond their thighs. Another 3 women coming from the other side. Water level now beyond the thighs. Earlier this morning when we came, the water level This is a desperate situation. And these people are lucky to have personnel from the 48th Engineer Regiment here to save them. Live pictures you're watching on JoyNews. Many people can say from this deadly blast. I can see two other people. Oh, come over here. And I am queen. You say. A man and a woman. And so, more men are jumping into the water. This is a desperate situation. And to tell you what, there has been no power in this community since morning. The electricity company of Ghana has been forced to cut power supply to this region. Because you can see in this water. Look at these transformers, wires, all of that in this water. And it will be a pretty risky situation. Supply. The current at this point is getting really strong. The current is getting strong, and they are trying to get a grip of the situation using this rope to get a good grip of the canoe, of the body we are in right now. Watching live coverage from the river.
Masa unya audio full. Na ya soba udia na misi udia ase pusi adanu kwa.
Coming against the current here. And you can hear the The current. Yeah, we are swimming against the current now. A very serious situation here. Very serious situation here, blessed. Precarious situation here. Deadly. And these personnel of the 48th Engineer Regiment, having a difficulty moving against the current that should give you an idea of what we're talking about here. They are trying to find an alternative route. Thankfully, we are in life jackets, so we are safe here. Okay, so let's see. That's another option. Push! Trying to salvage. Push! See, another man swimming against the current. Push! Don't worry, we'll go. Swimming against the current. Children are not left out of this. Together with your parents. Meaning that is destroyed. So you can see these are the men helping to push our boats against the current. Yes! Oh yeah now! Go! Out! Go! Yes! Go! Yes! Go! Well done. Go! Go! Let's go straight! Let's go straight! Let's go straight! Go! Yes! Go! Let's go straight! No way! We underestimated what we have seen in drone footage. The drone footage will not give you how ferocious and the intensity of the water here. People who are about 6 feet. Water level reaching their knee. I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. This is the first time I'm seeing something like this. There's a woman here who is on this boat here with me. Let's interact with her. Let's find out from her. Hello. She doesn't want to talk to us. Clearly understandable. Clearly understandable. She's traumatized about the situation. No, we are going forward. That's my whole life. The water is coming. Look at again. There's a man there. The personnel here are trying to rescue him, but he says he'll be fine. I want to believe when he steps out and sees how the water is gushing from upstream, you will definitely want to join this boat. It is a dangerous situation, something you will not even wish on your worst enemy. And that is what we are experiencing here. It feels like on a Volta Lake. On a normal day, you can drive on these streets. You can go 40 kilometers per hour on these streets on a normal day. But now, no cars can move here. Look at these vehicles. Look at the taxi. Go! It is a dangerous situation. And we feel a little bit safe because we are in the company of skilled people. Personnel of the 48th Engineer Regiment. And we are also in a life jacket. So that gives us some kind of assurance. But for that, let's go. Look at the carrot. Look at that. This feels like a mini Volta Lake. And these are communities in the Weija municipality. Hello. George, you don't forget. How long have you lived here?
No, 25 years.
25 years. Have you seen anything like this?
No, never.
How many are you saying?
But this is okay, the 95. Yeah, 2011, we are closing to this level. This one is just devastating.
So, at what point did you see the water in your room?
It got to my 4 a.m. No, it started coming up.
It's okay.
But within 1 hour, by 5 o'clock, we had sleeping the whole house.
What did you lose in the process? I can see. This is the only bag you're able to salvage?
Yes. Everything of mine is gone under the water. Everything of mine is gone under the water.
Can you mention
my belongings, my the deep freezers.
So you can hear some. You can hear sounds of omoko. So this is an empty home now. Part of the hundreds of homes that have been deserted. Some of them were held in this area by some of the invaders. They are also skilled in their own right. It's an all-hands-on-deck approach to save lives in the Weija municipality. Look at the house. Partially submerged. Household appliances, everything outside. And the inhabitants forced to flee their homes. That is the seriousness of the situation here. Heaven strikes. Heaven strikes school. There is school in this community. We can see more people moving. Take your time. Pull here. More people. Usually, water level here, when it rises above 40 feet, in order to clear the dam, you have to tell they are compelled to steal. Okay. I know. Oh, wait. Oh no, I can shout. I can take it from my mouth. Okay. Yeah. This is. So as we get closer to the dam, you can feel the intensity of the water. This gate is locked. The people have fled their homes. They fled their homes now. These women have because they've been trapped in their rooms. They've been trapped in their rooms. Yes. And I can see two children behind them. Square. Is there a school? No. She said they're hungry. And the person asking whether they are okay. Reverend, you were telling me about what you lost.
Yes, everything. In fact, my car is submerged. Yes, everything of mine is submerged. All the properties. I couldn't take it. That is the only thing that I'm having now. Yes.
So what's your family?
But I made them go to a place here. In the church. In my church. They are on top of the building. Yes.
They're on top of the building. So they're the ones you're going to rescue?
Yes.
How many are there?
In fact, I sent my children and then the doctor's wife and daughter and the grandmother.
Okay.
So they're about 8 there. Yeah.
8 of them?
Yes.
And you were telling me you've never seen anything like this?
No. But 5, it was minimal. 2011 it came by then, it wasn't like this. But this one is just something like
yes.
It's devastating.
What do you think could be the cause? Is it as a result of spillage of water from...
You know, there's one thing we've been saying all this while, but it looks as if the authorities are not listening to us. The desilting of the dam, they don't desilt it. Since the 95 that it happened, we appealed to them to desilt, and they give us promise upon promises, and then yet, as of today, it's still like that.
Still like that?
Yes. And you know, because it is not be desilted,
yeah,
the little amount of water that gets in gets it full. So they have to open the turbines. Yes.
And let me say that information we're picking up right now is that earlier when I spoke to the National Disaster Management Organization, they told me that they are currently desilting an estuary which is very close to the Bojo Beach. They are desilting that estuary to enable this excess water to get access to the ocean easily. Hopefully that should be able to ameliorate the situation here. But as you can see, it's a deadly situation. Many of the residents here have fled their homes. You heard Reverend telling me that this is the first time he's seen something like this. The last time it happened, it was sometime in the year 1995. We can see it appears the only people safe here are those who live on a one-story building and more. If your structure is not a story building, trust me, you cannot survive this. And we'll see a lot of homes submerged. You heard Reverend, his properties, everything completely gone. His 8 children have now been announced seeking refuge on top of a building, and we're going there to rescue them. You can hear, look at that woman.
What if we don't come back? We will come back. Are we very sure that we'll pass here?
No, we'll go through.
You see, so let's just pick. Maybe you might not.
The ground floor here has been. If we come this side, she's not going to partially filled with water. So now, this woman and the child, we can see some of them going in there. Okay. Look at that child. Sogah. Look at that. He has been crying, you can tell. But now he'll be in a happy place. That's his mother. Now, Smell of the 48 here asking her if she has any valuables she wants to carry along. Okay.
Next time, even
in this situation, she wants to hold her child. That is the love of a mother. That is the love of a mother. First thing when she got on the boat, she said, "Where's the child?" She wants to hold the child. Some of these things bring tears to my eyes. You could tell that her child has been crying. See if I can speak to her.
fast.
Yeah. How long now? What should they watch?
Me patrol. It's Sunday evening.
It happened on Sunday evening.
Sunday evening.
Okay.
It's in which is Monday.
Yeah.
You who say?
Okay. Tuesday. Monday, no, I'm also saying but I started Sunday.
I started Sunday.
Okay. Well, he says it started Sunday evening, but it was on Monday that we saw the water level rising.
But me who maybe say that. Maybe I haven't said 3 years. 3 years. I mean, who said maybe say. Let's see. What I'm saying, but now, all my say, I think 2012.
Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to get more people. We're trying to get more people. Trying to rescue more people. Yeah. Okay.
But now you say
2012.
2012.
Okay.
But now you say, everything happened.
Okay.
Please can you say 2020?
Yeah. She says in 2012 something similar happened that they never thought that it could happen again in 2022. And see, what your friend is saying?
Your friend is Rehan.
Rehan, how are you? You're fine. You've been crying. Don't worry, you're fine now. You're fine now. You see, the school went fast. Once the school's been brave.
Oh, why?
And then we're dying for. Okay, she says now they've been rescued, so they'll be going to a friend's residence at Achimota where they'll be spending the night. You see, Bibiaka, what's a scar? Okay, scar one as a day.
Just like you Namasi, Cassam, Sanyo Manadia, you need saying to me, away and one is Yafania Macacacra, be away and one I fire.
Into woman, no more chief here, no more grounds, or more asio, or more info.
Say no, a buy and Drano. I catch on the brain now.
Okay.
It's in almost buy and I'm not paying.
Okay. Well, he says for those who had earlier information about the situation here, they didn't return home. But those who were in here and then they started getting, the area started getting flooded, they moved away from this area. But this is the situation. Hundreds of homes, and I'm talking about buildings like this one. Look at that structure there. Look at that structure. Entering the room, completely dead. Many of them you find them on the streets, on the main Accra-Kaswa Highway, you find that many of them lined up there with the properties, the little that they were able to salvage.
Why? Why? Okay. No. Bye.
You can hear her speaking to a loved one who's equally concerned about the situation. She's updating that loved one that they're on their way. They've been rescued by the military, and they're on the way to higher ground. But as you can see, this boat is filled with persons who've been rescued.
Hello?
Reverend, you can see him seated. Just a backpack. That was the only thing he was able to rescue. That was the only thing he was able to salvage, I should say. The only thing he was able to salvage, I should say, was his backpack. And he says that we are moving towards another strong current. Blessed, I don't like that because even for these skilled personnel it can get difficult sometimes.
Yeah, you okay?
That place be deep.
So you can see. You can see the personnel are using.
Let's all our hands go together. Then let's go. Out. Out. Out.
Let's go. Push.
And they're using that rope to pull the canoe. That man dragging that rope is doing a yeoman's job. If you're not an expert swimmer, you can't do this. No, you can't. You need a life jacket. You have to sit quietly in this. Don't try stepping into the water. It has reached knee level for many persons who are even 6 feet. Gone beyond knee level, gone beyond thigh level, at a chest level. So you hear in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in. When it becomes difficult to move against the current, you hear some sort of, morale booster. In, out, in, out. And that's a signal to paddle harder. You can see my camera technician because he's shaking his head. He's never seen anything before. All of these places used to be dry land. Dry land, families happily moving. So, we are trying to find more people.
Uncle, take your time. I will try. Because the current is very good.
There are more people up there. It looks deserted. Very quiet. So, we're going to do a detour to another location. As my eyes can see about 500 meters. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go. Even in this situation.
Yeah, so that.
Man here
Let's go there.
walk for the one. No, sense of humor still inside. Using a joke.
No, don't push it. Just pull it.
Move loosely translated as you're comfortable having a good time. In this case, we are starting. So, that military man has been left behind and he's been advised by his colleagues not to come further because the current is very strong. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Waste.
Let's go.
Being carried away, giving you an indication of how strong and powerful the current we're talking about. And I'm sure in the coming days, at this point, I'm sure after these flood water subsides, issues about the health concern of the people will be another thing we have to do. It looks a bit quiet in this area since everyone here has moved to safety. And I want to believe that they saw they had the earliest, indication of the intensity of this water. So they left. Those who are living a bit inland. Hello. I'm just trying to be careful so I don't get my eyes poked with this. Okay. So yeah, I was saying, looking really very close to the dam, obviously we had the earliest indication now of the intensity. Okay. Of this flood water. Yeah, okay. So the man is to move the safer line. Okay. Leave him. You go right now. Come too close. Got information late. So many of them could not salvage their properties. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Look at that dog over there. People have left their homes, left their pets. Say each one for himself, God for us all. And this dog has been left on its own. It's a battle of the survival of the fittest. Definitely this dog is not fit enough to withstand the intensity of this flood. I don't know what's going to happen. Because for even these experts with this, it takes a lot of support from the police. A rope, a life jacket to be able to do it. Sad situation. He's just going to die because nobody. You can hear screams of Obi-Wan. Is there anyone around? Look at this mortar. Look at this mortar. Floating. Floating. Look at that. Floating on the water. Not water, river. Look at this man. Look at this man. Look at this man swimming. Hi. Keep going. Swimming inland. Swimming all the way inland. If you're not an expert swimmer, don't try this. That's the advice you've been hearing from personnel from the 48th Engineer Regiment. And we've been moving for close to 1 hour, about 40 minutes. Swathe of land, completely swathe of land, submerged. Structures, buildings partially submerged. Comprehensive coverage. Watching live here on JoyNews. This is our comprehensive coverage of the flood in the Weija municipality. Many communities. This is just a microcosm of what we've seen so far, because there are a lot of communities experiencing this. So what you're seeing, these live pictures, mirror similar situations at Oblogo, mirror similar situations at Tetegu, where we've seen a lot of buildings partially submerged. Residents move to safety. And I'm wondering where look at those goats. Look at those goats. Look at those goats. Residents, they don't get time for the livestock. No, that was late. Yeah, but about 4 goats. The only thing we're seeing here is livestock. Residents have fled their home, left their livestock, left their pets. At this point, nothing matters. Not even your heart. That matters at this point, and that is the indication of many of the people who are speaking to. Some of them we saw swimming against the current. So that they just want to get to safety. We just want to get to safety. When you are asked, what were you able to salvage? It doesn't matter. It's my life that matters. We've been at this for the past 40 minutes. Let's go. Father. The past 40 minutes we've been at this. Swimming against the current. Rescuing people who've been marooned in their homes. Another thing. The only sign here now, in these communities, the presence of these pets, the livestock that is here. Oh, that's another one. Yeah, you're right. I think it's a man.
Now we'll branch left. We'll branch left. When we say we are going to straight into the big river. You can control the way.
So, so this weight of look at that. Look at those structures at the other side. The situation there. Even with a life jacket.
Hey,
even with a life jacket. And this skilled personnel from the 48th Engineer Regiment with us. There are some parts of these flooded areas that we cannot visit. We simply cannot visit it. Down there, on the other side. Let's go. Moving to that area.
Let's pass this direction. Where are we going? Let's pass this direction.
There are more people here. Look at that apartment.
Okay, let's wait for your. Let's wait for the guy. Oh, sorry.
We're going to move to a different area. We're trying to move a bit inland.
Let's go back. Hey, leave the rope. Let's go back. Leave the rope.
Who fled their homes. I'm just wondering where they're going to sleep this evening. Definitely not in the comforts of their bed. Many of them have lost their properties. Some of them managed to just salvage a backpack, like the Reverend who is on this canoe with us. Their homes. The current.
Okay, bye-bye.
The current is manageable.
What is wrong?
What's it? Okay, it's only you now and our bar. Okay. Sorry. Well, quite inaudible. She says she lives at the other side. My house has been affected. She's seeking refuge here in this house. The current here is manageable, I should say. Although the water has entered a lot of homes, the current here is manageable. Different situation from what we saw earlier, with women, children marooned on rooftops, crying for assistance, crying for help. This is just a reflection. The situation here only mirrors a microcosm of what we've seen so far. I remember we have been doing this for the past 40 minutes, getting close to 1 hour, together with personnel from the 48th Regiment. Coming in. 80. You are an expert swimmer. What do you do for a living? What do you do? Like, where do you stay? Where do you stay? You stay here. So, what way the water carry go? So some water. Yes. They deserve some water. It's been a long battle against ferocious currents. The currents of this flat water. Yeah, hello? Okay. Yeah, I think the microphone has done it. You are changing the battery. You are changing the battery. So let Blessed be running comment. You are changing the battery. Yeah, so we are changing the battery. We are changing the battery. So we've been on. You are taking so deep into them. Those who are working. So we've been on. So is Blessed running commentary now? No, what's that? Is Blessed running commentary now? You're only picking a visual. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay. So I don't know. Should I? I'll talk to the phone. Hello? Faustina? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Comprehensive coverage. Watching live pictures. Independent, fearless, and credible. We're bringing you live pictures from the Weija municipality, where hundreds of people, maybe thousands, have been forced out of their homes. They are told as a result of the spillage of excess water from the Weija Dam. Look at that crack on that wall. I wouldn't be surprised if this wall goes down in the flat water. Sometime around 12 p.m. today. Thank you. When our supporters are just very now, a pathetic aroma. Look at that man. Hi, are you safe? Okay. Are you sleeping that is evening? Okay. You have a place to go. Okay.
Are we leaving them?
The current here.
Obi-Waha! Obi-Waha! Obi-Waha!
So just a four media for Yamin Shramu and Yamwa. You need me a say, Yamina Mukasia Papa,
I would explain that shortly. Like I said, see that woman holding her. Move back. That woman wants to leave. You can see how
Baba Diana chocolate, yes, I live a pot. Chocolate and them. I don't know what is going to Hey!
Watching as this unfolds. He says they are okay. Practice on the ground floor. I think the only people say in this community we've been to are those who live in 1-story, 2-story structures. We are the only people who are safe. But earlier, what I was saying is a heart of gratitude. She's yet to get to dry land. She's yet to get to a dry land. But she's happy. And she's showing appreciation and gratitude to these military men who came to rescue her home. She says they had no idea how they were going to get out of their home. But for the military, they would have also been So we've been hearing screams of. So as we move along, this personnel of the engineer regiment will scream and ask, is there anyone around? And if there's anyone around, we scream back and say yes, we want to be rescued. I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. Yeah. And I hear sounds of never, just as when I said I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. Let me find out. Sir.
Nah, I'm passing.
Sir, why would you be sleeping this evening? You have an idea why you're sleeping this evening? Okay, which church is that?
Covenant Church.
Okay. It's not flooded?
No, it's not flooded. It's on the higher ground. It's on the higher ground.
Okay, but where's your family? Where are they?
They are also here.
They are the church?
Yeah, they are the church. They are the church premises.
They are the church premises. Yeah. And how long do you think that you would have to stay there? Until this water subsides?
Yeah, the water subsides. I'm able to come to my house now. They won't come with me. We hope maybe in 3 days time the water is. We hope in 3 days time.
But you've lost most of your things. You were not able to salvage many of them. Are you going to start life afresh?
Yeah, start afresh. Once there is life, there is freedom. Once there is life,
yeah.
If you are not dead,
true.
You can make it.
You can make it. Yeah, and I like that. I like what you said. In this thick cloud that we're seeing, there's still some kind of silver lining in there.
Where are you okay?
They have their lives now. They can start afresh. Maybe this water would have to subside for us to know the extent of damage caused. And I'm hoping that no life will be lost in this. More people still coming from the other side. We're waiting because we were signaled by some persons in that structure who said they wanted to ask. That's how life can be sometimes. Many things. When disaster strikes, we go. But I'm happy. Many of the people who rescue are we have hope. Why we able to start afresh. Who was only able to salvage his backpack. His family of 8. And I can see, oh, wait. What?
Yeah, I was going to save the doctor.
Wait, what happened? What happened to your leg?
In fact, the waist was carrying the doctor away, and then I had to save him. And then I hurt myself.
Wait, the current was carrying your...
Yeah, it was carrying the doctor.
Who?
Doctor, this doctor, second year.
Oh, the man there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a medical doctor?
Yes, he's a medical doctor.
It was carrying him away?
Yeah, so I had to save him. In the process, I hurt myself.
Oh! Yeah. He's your neighbor?
Yeah. Yeah, he's my neighbor. He lives 2 houses away from mine.
He said he's sleeping at a Covenant church. Where do you think he's sleeping today?
Yeah, that's my church. And then,
that's your church?
Yeah, so I took the wife and then the daughter with the grandchild to that place. Yeah. So I was going to help him come, meet us there.
Yeah.
And then the parent was carried. And I had to save him. And in the process, I helped him.
So, but for you, he would have been carried away?
Oh, yes. He slipped into one of the gutters.
What is that? So, Reverend, are some of your members affected by this?
Oh, yeah, a lot. And most of them have evacuated, to safer ground. That's why I'm still here. If I in the process, I lost my car to the waves.
You lost your car? What car?
It's a salon car anyway.
You lost it to the waves?
Yes.
Like the current carried it away?
Yes. We are trying to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to survive.
Yeah. This is a strong test of your faith.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So more rescue underway here. We are opening the gates to the structure. Some of the people here said they'll be fine living up there. So they are a bit comfortable. But there's a woman who says she wants to move, so that's her. So household appliances, you can see cooking appliances. You can see flat screen television.
Mommy, say mommy no Mommy,
and that's the only thing he can pick. So that man is calling his family so that they move to a safer ground.
Mommy, uncle you. What's it?
I deal with food, not for the new one.
Okay. Yeah, man, one guess
Yeah.
Getting flooded here.
Around me, I had it in the morning around 7.
Okay.
But it was actually yesterday, but I think so maybe it started this morning. My friend called me. I came to meet my friend.
How far you sure?
It's not easy. It's terrible.
But how long have you been living here?
Not 3 months ago. Because of the water.
Okay. So you became to see your friend?
Yes, my best friend. He's not even here, he's at work, so I came to help with his brother.
And then you got trapped here?
Yes.
And you couldn't go home?
Yeah.
So at what point did you realize that you couldn't go home because of the flood?
No, in the morning we were just concerned whether it will come or it will not come.
That's what I'm saying to you. Because we really didn't know whether it was going to
be too much,
whether the water level will rise. We had no let's go. Realized it was already
over everywhere.
So what did your friend lose?
His chairs, everything.
Are you going?
Only the TV you got.
Are you going?
We are going this way. No, we are going this way.
We are going this way. Sit down, sharp. Hurry up.
Wait. More people joining, being rescued by personnel of the 40.
The weight is coming at one side.
Can best be described as guardian angels. Just to give you an idea of what is happening a bit inland and on dry land. Along the Weija highway, you find hundreds of people who've lined up the streets with their household appliances, thinking and contemplating what the next step is going to be. Unlike some of the people in this boat who have some hope, who are hopeful, who are seeing a silver lining in this thick cloud, who say that they have life and they can start afresh. There are those who have already given up on life. You don't know where the next meal is going to come from. You don't know where they'll be spending their evening today. And as the sun sets, as it starts getting darker, reality will dawn on many of them here. And that's what I'm saying for this man. The reality has already started setting in for him. When this rescue effort started, it was very energetic.
Are you going?
And he was even the one who found, who had not lost the sense of humor in all of this and said, we're sitting in here, we're having a good time, and we are struggling together. But as the sun sets in the west, reality is dawning on him. He doesn't know where he is sleeping. Look at that. You can see him. This is the sad reality. Hundreds of residents here in the water level.
Oh yes, are you going? Are you going? Somebody is going. Hey, somebody is going. Muja, Obiko.
No, because you are safe up there. They're still contemplating whether they should get on this boat. Okay. So the woman is So the woman asked her if I'm sure whether she should join this group. She's asking because they do not know the intensity of the water. They have no idea what you've seen and the current they are swimming against. So you can hear what she's saying that if the water is not coming downstream again, then they will be safe. Mandela, number one, the Weija municipality. Well, they're still contemplating whether they should join the boat or not. At least, thankfully, they have an option. They have options because they can go upstairs, which obviously is not affected. But for those who do not have any option, whose houses who had water running into their rooms, into their living rooms, into their bedrooms. Some of them had their mattresses floating on the water. For them, they do not have any option but to move to dry land. And you can hear the woman saying God should intervene. Like I said, a major part of this municipality is without power supply. Okay, we have more people who have been rescued. Children being rescued, being taken to safer ground. More space for you. Come inside. Okay. Okay. So, what's your dad? Over there. I don't want but at least I want there, yes. Your father is yeah, you would have to come. Wait, is that your sister? Right. The boy I'm speaking to. This one. How many siblings are you? 5 siblings. The sisters and brothers. Your dad is coming. Oh, sit down. You're sure? Okay. This one I'm speaking to. How old are you? You're 10 years. Okay, 10 years. And he says, yes, his brothers and sisters in here. He says his father is coming. Waiting for his father. But for this personnel, this military personnel, I don't know how these children who do not have any option of moving upstairs, I don't know where they would have been. And obviously their parents cannot cannot swim against this current. And where would they have carried them? Shoulder high? That's not possible. This 10-year-old boy I spoke to, with 4 other siblings, we're still waiting for his father to join us. And as the sun sets, reality is dawning on a lot of the people. Where are they going to sleep this evening? Where will they sleep this evening? And these are answers we'll be getting from the National Disaster Management Organization. We want to ask whether we've rolled out any disaster mitigation, effort for these people, whether they're going to make any tents available for these people to sleep, because clearly they cannot sleep at their homes, they cannot sleep in their rooms. All of them, children, women, medical doctors. Yes, that's a medical doctor. That's a medical doctor who was rescued by the Reverend Minister, who is also on this boat. Regardless of status, age, gender, everyone is affected. 2 backpacks, only thing salvage. I've seen some cars on the compound. Obviously cannot be moved. This time, it's just a backpack that you can go. So you can see a lot of children now on this boat. This was a swift intervention from the military. And when they were coming to this community, I saw the speed with which they were moving. Many people were on dry land. I'm not aware of the intensity. Personally, we only got a sense of the damage and seriousness of the situation. And like I mentioned earlier, that for life jackets, that for being in the good company of this skilled personnel, we couldn't have done it. They're trying to salvage more things. Places on this boat are also getting the medication. They're calling them that they should come to me. Okay. Let me see. Wait. Your father is not coming. Hi, what's your father? Where's this when you free? Your father is not on the boat. Where's the mother? She's coming? Okay, so the mother of these children coming. 5 siblings. That's the mother. That's the mother. You can see helping her get on the boat. Thank you. Oh, children, go inside. The 5 children are saved. More people to rescue. And let me add that there's another boat that will be rescued. Also the other side. Appears more people will have to Hello. Can you swim? Do you know how to swim? You don't know how to swim. But you don't want to move? You'll be fine? Okay. Well, I'm asking him. He's the father of the 10-year-old boy interrupted. The mother is on the boat. The father is staying behind. I'm asking him whether he can swim. He says, he can't swim. At this point, he's only talking. He's just staying behind you. Take the home. Look at this bag of sachet water. Yeah, a bit safe because they can move upstairs anytime. The water level rises.
Non suka suka ra ba no ni kom de me ni man gari suka ka on to bi da ba mi yu mo de ka oh to ra de to ra.
For the past 1 hour we have been on this board with personnel from the 48th Engineer Regiment. And you're watching live pictures, comprehensive coverage. If authorities are watching, if the National Disaster Management Organization is watching, I know they are on the ground also doing some The owners of the house have left the home. Once it hopefully they've rolled out a plan for hundreds of people affected by this flood.
Go back to your life. Your life. What? Yeah, me. Yeah, you guys.
So,
are you okay? Move up! Move up! Move up!
yes,
And I'm back
very high, very safe. She says they're hungry. She says they're fine. They're hungry. And that's what she's communicating to the rescue team. Are you okay? So we are moving a bit inland now. So there's no sign of people here. Look at one man. Look at him. He says it's okay. He says it's okay. He says it's fine.
Go more right.
Rescue efforts underway. Comprehensive coverage. Live pictures you're watching on the JoyNews channel. Live pictures from the Weija municipality. With hundreds of people, you can see that. Look at those cars. 2 cars in water. Some boots up there. No security man. Everyone has left this house. They've all moved to safe ground. And as it's getting darker, so that's another rescue team. They are behind us. They've rescued some people. And they're also moving to dry land right now. Many of the people we've been speaking to say they've not seen anything like this before. You had a story of the medical doctor who was saved by a reverend minister who is also on this list. And earlier we showed them that bruises on his knee. Just when he tried to save him, that doctor, that medical doctor, who is his neighbor, who was nearly swept away by the flood water. There are a lot of people here. Household appliances. Some of them didn't get it. Look at this. These are some young people. Who at this point cannot go anywhere. Can only watch from the top there. Oh, what's that? Look we are told there's a very big drainage system here, so we have to be very careful. Look at this gentleman. But some of the people are saying this boat right now they can afford a smile. That wasn't the case about an hour ago when the military when the military had not arrived. Huge pylons, electricity pylons. You see, electricity supply to many of these communities have been cut by the Electricity Company of Ghana because of how dangerous it could be if there's no power supply. So many of these communities since morning have been without power. And I'm sure that's going to be the case even for the evening because what's that in electricity? Really, that's what it is. That gentleman there swimming in this water. Hi. What's your name? Okay, make I get down. So, even as we move, we've been alerted that there's a big drainage system. Big drainage system. Some reason at this point you can see the dry land. You can see where we came from.
Yeah, they are fine.
We're heading back to our village. I'm not saying that there are many other areas that is not covered. I want to believe there are rescue teams like this. Providing a lifeline to residents, many of them moving marooned and trapped in their homes because they cannot move. And as the sun sets, the question we're asking is what temporary accommodation will be provided to these people. The National Disaster Management Organization would have to do a lot in this regard because hundreds of homes, possibly thousands of people have fled their homes. They will not be able to spend the night in the comforts of their homes this evening.